Greetings and welcome to another installment brought to you by Mohamed Al-Marzuqi, Advocates and Consultancy, leading legal experts.
The obligation of the insured to notify the insurer when the new circumstance that might increase the insured risk. The insurance law has set obligations to the insured. Amongst the obligation is that the insured has towards the insurer is to provide notice to the insurer in an emergency situation which increases the risk towards the insured. This is an extension to his initial obligations by presenting the required data to allow the insurer to be aware of the nature of the risk and the probability of it occurring. Based on the data that the insured has given the insurers, the insurer can assess the risk that might threaten the insurer on the basis of which the insurer can estimate the required level of insurance for the insured against suitable premiums. If the insured situation has changed as a result of the new circumstances, the insurer then recalculates and resorts to one of the options made available to them by applicable laws and regulation, which either means cancelling or continuation of the contract without any change or continuing
of coverage with an increase in the annual premium paid by the insurer to the insured.
The argument is that the insurance contract was initially concluded based on specific circumstances and the insurer knew an estimate that he could cover. When these circumstances in fact change, the risk increases or the risk gravity increases. The insured may find it difficult to continue covering the insurer in return for the same installments which were agreed at the end of the contract. Even if they were aware of it at the time of conclusion of the contract, they would refrain from contracting again or to contract only in exchange for larger installments. Therefore, the insured must notify the insurer in any emergency period within a maximum of 10 days from the date of knowledge of the new circumstances. However, the new circumstances need to be met with certain conditions so that the insured will be obligated to notify the insurer, and these conditions are as follows. First condition is that these circumstances shall be new and occurred after the agreement and the conclusion of the insurance contract and during the validity period. The circumstances should cause a real increase in the risk so that if it was apparent before the conclusion of the contract, the insurance company would have not agreed the insurance or accepted it in exchange for a larger installment. However, this increased risk comes from two directions: the increase in risk potentials and the increase in risk gravity if it occurred. Increasing the risk potentials is the most common condition. It means increasing the possibility of an insured accident, such as changing the use of his vehicle, using his vehicle which is meant for personal use as a taxi, or the security agent changing his profession to another dangerous profession, or such as working in the mines, as well as if a person insured his house against fire and then invest his cellar as a warehouse for the storage of inflammable materials. The second condition, that the insured is aware of the new circumstances that have led to an increase in the risk. The increase of the risk as a result of the new circumstances occurred after the conclusion of the initial insurance contract, and so that the insured is obligated to notify the insured of those circumstances, and here we must distinguish between two cases. If the circumstances have occurred or caused by the insured himself and he is undoubtedly aware of them, in such a case the insurer must know his intention to create such a condition. It's necessary that the notification to be served before the creation of the new circumstances and not after that. If the new emergency circumstances are not created by the insured but by a third party, he is obligated to notify the insured if he is aware of them, and if he is not aware of them, he is not obliged to notify them. In light of this, informing the insurer of any new circumstances that increase the insured risk is an obligation imposed on the insured by the legislator. This is only an extension of his initial obligation to provide the insured with the necessary data when concluding the contract.
This message is brought to you by Mohamed Al-Marzuqi, Advocates and Consultancy. We do have offices in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Please contact us for your consultation. Alternatively, you can visit our website, which is www.ml-advocates.com.